just ran off into the desert. I think he's hallucinating. We gotta go find him now.
You run a car through here historically with uphill, high revs, air conditioning on, it kind of goes destructo. So manufacturers bring their cars out here to do just that and make sure they don't break. So we're having our own little mini version of that. We've disguised the Fiesta with some impromptu materials found at Home Depot. Some black tape, some red tape to break up the lines. That show that the car maybe isn't the European model, maybe it is, maybe it's an American spec model, maybe it's I don't know, the 2012 model for Ghana that'll be coming soon, and they need to heat test it. To bring the Fiesta out here, it's a bit of a pilgrimage, I suppose. I mean, it's one of the most legendary places in California, and I'm a big sucker for California legends. It's amazing that this was all once like a gigantic 800-foot deep lake called Lake Manly. Before Manly ever showed up and discovered this place, or walked out of this place actually, back in 1849. But it gives you a sense of how much the Earth has changed and will continue to change. It's one of the most fundamentally harsh places in the western United States, if not actually the entire United States, and one could even say North America, and in fact, beyond that, one could say the world. Yet it's rife with such just kind of random weirdness, like the Devil's Cornfield. Who knew Satan was a farmer? He's also got a golf course down there, and then there's a racetrack where like possessed rocks like chase each other around. I mean, there's just like bonkers, loopy stuff happens in Death Valley. I mean, there's a lot more to this place than just like keeling over from heat exhaustion. According to the car, translated, it was 130 degrees. So, and that was about a month ago. And I mean, you can see how I'm sweating now. We couldn't get out of the car for, I don't know, more than about 10 minutes at a time. It's not for the faint of heart, and it's not for those without water. And actually, what's really cool is that you can now, in a new car, come out here in the middle of the summer and drive it around with the air conditioning on, in second gear at 4,000 RPM. You're just being a loon. You can bash on your car, and it'll work because engineers have been coming out here for decades making sure that it will work. And that wasn't always the case. I mean, I know in the old days, in my great-grandfather's time, they had to drive up Donner Pass from Reno towards Sacramento. They had to drive up in reverse because it was the only gear low enough to get over the mountains. And so, to drive a car across Death Valley in the middle of summer would be suicide. And now you can do it, and even 40 years ago, driving a car across Death Valley, a brand new car with the air conditioning on, would be suicide. And, now here we are in a little econo-box people's car thingy-dingy, driving across Death Valley with the air conditioning on, without a care in the world, other than the fact that even with the AC on, it's still kind of hot in here. And it's fine. I mean, it's great, but the sun actually cooks you through the glass and makes you sweat. So even though the air is cool, you're still kind of like a rotisserie chicken.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Davey, feel how soft the sand is,
It's really fine, so don't get it. It's also kind of sharp. Jason, don't get it in your camera.
Yeah, I know.
Really don't.
That was worth it.
That was definitely worth it. my god.